Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a puzzle genre on our channel. So this puzzle is called Heterocut puzzle, and this was featured in the recent Puzzle Ramayana contest by Madhav Shankarnarayanan. So it was an excellent contest. I didn't give the contest, actually I didn't find time, but I got a request from our viewers regarding this puzzle type. It was one of the highest pointers, it was one of the highest pointers in the contest. Heterocut. We'll be solving two puzzles from this genre today, and the first puzzle is the 7 pointer puzzle, and the second one would be 13 pointer, the one which we are solving. There was one more puzzle which was lower pointer than all of both of these. So it's an excellent puzzle type. I have actually covered a video on Heterocut puzzle, but these two puzzles are quite different in solve path. I could give the contest after the contest. I could give the puzzles. I could solve the puzzles after the contest, so I know what is the solve path of this puzzle. But really an excellent puzzles. So before going to the puzzle, I would highly recommend you to please subscribe to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles if you haven't done so. It will really motivate us to score videos on regular basis. And if at all you have request for any Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, you can let us know in the comment below, and we'll surely make a video on it. And by coming back to this puzzle, so you need to divide the grids into regions which are orthogonally connected to each other. Each region containing a number within the range given in the grid. So the range is 2 to 5. So the regions can only be from within 2 cells to 5 cells, right? Each region can have only 2 cells from 2 cells to 5 cells, and no two regions of the same shape and size. Even the rotation is counter. Rotation and reflections are the same shapes. So no two regions of the same shape and size can occur in the grid, and borders must separate two different regions, and an arrow on the border always points towards the larger of the two regions. Black cells are not part of any of the regions. There are no black cells here. So yeah. So which means if there is an arrow here, which means this region is the smaller one and this region is the bigger one, right? So we know that the region has to have minimum of 2 cells. We can connect the cells this way, right? These are at least 2 cells. And now we know that if this is a 2 cell region, this would have to be at least a 3 cell region. If this is a 2 cell region and this is a, so if this is a 2 cell region, this would at least have to be a 3 cell region, and we can connect that. Okay. Okay, so this is one whole region. How do we see here? Okay, there is anything. This is one of the regions. Okay, so if I close this, okay, so I cannot close this. So if I close this, this would be a 2 cell region, this would be a 3 cell region. It can neither be a 4 cell or a 5 cell, right? You cannot have 4 cells in this region, not possible, because if it connects to this region it would be 5 cell, and if it connects to this region it would be 5 cell again. But that is not possible, because you cannot have any region greater than 5 cell in the grid. So if this is a 5 cell region, there has to be a 6 cell region within the grid, but that's not possible. So which means this has to connect to this cell. Now this is a 4 cell region, which means there has to be a 5 cell region that has to be greater than this 4 cell region. Again there has to be a 5 cell region here, right? And this is also a 5 cell region now. Now how do we connect that? Now for this to be a 5 cell region, it has to go at least 1 cell here. Okay. Oh, we could have done this easily actually. This is at least a 2 cell region, so this would have to be a 3 cell region. It has to go down, right? Okay, so if this is a 2 cell region, this would be a 5 cell region. If this is a 3 cell region, this would have to be a 4 cell region. We don't know which one it is. Now at this point of time, I actually got stuck for a while. For few seconds I got stuck, and then I got what the logic was. It's a really good one here. At this point many actually got stuck and had to guess towards this towards the end, towards the left part of the puzzle you had to guess, but it's not the case in this puzzle. So at some point of time the logic here is quite different. You need to count the number of cells in the grid. There is 7 by 7 grid, so which means it is 49, it has 49 cells. You already have used 2 5 cell region, which means 39. You already have used one 4 cell region, which is 35 now. Now if you see here, 39, 35, it's 49, right? 7 7 cross 49. You already have used 2 5 cell region, that sums to now 39, and you have a 4 35, out of which you can take these 7 cells. It can either be 2 or a 5 or 3 or a 4. So when 35 and 7 cells, it has to be 28. Now when you have 28, how would you fulfill the remaining 28 cells within the 2, 3, 4 and 5 cell regions? Is there a better way to see that? If I have one 2 cell region, it would be 26, and then how can I use 26 within I can get 2 3 cell region? No, okay. So when you have 28 remaining, all of those cannot be 4 cell region. Of course you will need to have 7 4 cell regions, not possible. I can have one 2 cell region, okay, but if I use this as a 3 cell region, now what can I use here? This should be a 2 cell region, right? It cannot be anything else. This should be a 2 cell region. Which means I have 26 now. No, not 26. Oh, I didn't count this 5 cell region. I am extremely sorry. That is what I was thinking, what I am going wrong with. Okay, I have 3 5 cell region. That sums to 34 now. I had 49. I take 3 5 cell region. Now I have remaining 34. I take this out. I have 30. I take these 7 cells out. I have 23 remaining. Now with the 23, you need to have one 3 cell region in the 23 cell to make sure that you complete the whole left part of the grid, and which means this would have to be a 3 cell region and all the others would have to be 5 cell regions. You cannot have all 5 4 cell regions because you already have one of the 4 cell region here. So this is a 3 cell region here, and now what happens is all of the other cells would have to be a 5 cell region, and there is only one way possible. I'll again brief you what I did here. Actually I just got confusion. I didn't use this 5 cell region. So I have 3 5 cell regions here. That gives you 34 remaining. You eliminate these 4 cell region, you have 30. You eliminate these 7 cells, you have 23, right? Now you have 23 cells here, which means you need to have at least one 3 cell region, and it has to be this because all the others would have to be 5 cell region. There is no other way. So this has to be a 2 cell region. It cannot be 3 same cell region because this would be and this would be same. Now all the other cells are 5 cell region. Now how would it go? Okay, these two are different because if they both gets connected, you have a line in between and it sums to same region. Not possible. And this both also cannot get connected here because it will be same regions here. It has to go up at least, cross this out, and we have completed this puzzle. Amazing, right? Now we will get back to the second puzzle here. This puzzle is really amazing, guys. Really amazing. I solved this puzzle really amazing. For that I'll have to take the Sudoku thing. I'll just show you what this puzzle is. So in this puzzle, of course, the range is again 2 to 5, but it's on a bigger grid, right? You have 9 by 9 grid. Now how do you start this puzzle? You just again, of course, we'll do is continue this for at least 2 cell region. We'll continue this like this here, maybe here, maybe here as well, right? Now what would you do here? If you count the number of cells here, it is a 9 by 9 grid, which means you have 81 cells. Now I will count the total number of regions possible from 2 to 5. For 2 you have 1 region, for 3 you have 2 regions, that is one is L and one is straight line, vertical or an horizontal line. For 4 you have 5 4 cell regions, LITSO, and for 5 you have 12 pentominos. And the total number of cells when counted, it sums to 88, because for the 5 you have 60 cells, for the 4 you have 20 cells, that sums to 80, for the 3 you have 6 cells, 2 regions, that is 86, and for the 2 you have 1 2 cell region, that is 88. You have totally 88 cells that can be used, and you have 81 cells here within the grid, which means 7 cells won't be used. I mean to say 7 cells of any of the regions won't be used, and which are the regions is either one of the 2 or 5 won't be used, or one of the 3 and 4 won't be used, right? How would you actually eliminate 7 cells with from all the given possible regions? Either it has to be one of the 3 and 4 region, or it has to be one of the 2 and 5 regions, right? We are not sure which one that is. Now with that logic in the mind, let us try to solve this Sudoku how much we can. This will either be a 2 or a 3 cell region, this will be 3 or a 4 cell region, this will be 4 or a 5, right? According to what the greater than symbols here are, I have used that. This can either be 2, 3 or a 4, this can either be 2, 3 or a 4, 3, 4 or a 5, 2, 3 or a 4, 3, 4 or a 5, 2, 3 or a 4, again 2, 3 or a 4, right? I have placed all the possible markings here. Now, excuse me, amazing way of keeping the borders here is by the author is really amazing here. If you see this cell is either 2 or a 3, it can continue this way or this way, and whichever way it continues, this cell is giving the arrow towards the opposite direction, which means this is the greater region, this is the smaller region. Now this region continues either this way or this way, and this has to be the smaller region because the arrow is pointing towards the other region, which means this would have to be the 2, this would have to be the 3, no other way possible, which means this is 4, this is 5. Now the moment we use a 2 here, we know that what are the eliminations are possible. There is only one way now this works. We know that either we eliminate one of the 2 cell and the 5 cell region, or one of the 3 cell and the 4 cell region, right? Now this we have already used one of the 2 cell region, we have only one 2 cell region and we have already used that, which means we will eliminate one 4 cell and one 3 cell region here. So this is already a 3 cell region, which means this would be a 4, this is also 4, this is also 4, this is also 4, and these are the 5s now. Amazing, right? Now this is either the straight line or the this is either the straight trimino or the L trimino, right? This 5 can come here. Now we can use the composite here. This can still be this way. Okay, this is the 2 here, we have completed the 2. The 4 gets completed, it comes down. Okay, so this 4 would have to use all of the cells, because if it doesn't use, it will either be a 3 cell or a 2 cell region, which is not possible. We have already used one 2 cell region and one 3 cell region, the other 3 cell region is eliminated already. So this 4 has to go this way, and this cell has to be used by one of the regions, and that can only be a 3 cell region. We have to maximize it now. All of the regions, all of the cells will be used by one of the regions, and we have to maximize that. this is a 4 here, this is L4 here. If I close this, this is again the L4 region, not possible, right? So which means that doesn't get closed here, sorry, it has to go up. This is the 5 here, again it doesn't go up because again it would be the same L4 region, right? Okay, the T4 is already formed, so that closes this possibility now, right? Okay, this is a 5 cell region, this is a 5 cell region. Now all of these are 5 cell region, right? I can just extend that. This doesn't go this way because you have a border in between. This goes this way. This doesn't go this way because it has a border in between again. These two cannot connect, you have a border in between. So this again goes straight. Of course, these two would have to be part of the same region, they cannot be different because this again has to go up and you already have a border in between, right? So this way. Now this is one of the Y pentomino here. This is either the W or an N pentomino. This is again the L or Z pentomino here. Oh, amazing. If I go this as a W pentomino, this would be a P pentomino, and if this is not a W pentomino, this would be a T pentomino, and again you have a P pentomino. Whatever be the case, there is a P pentomino at this point in this area, so this cannot be a P pentomino. You cannot close this now. This has to connect. Again, this is not a Y pentomino because you already have a Y pentomino here, so you can close this off as well. And this would be the L pentomino, you cannot take this down. This is now this goes at least one cell down, it cannot go both two cells up here. Okay, this would be part of this pentomino because if it is not the case, you'll have 6 cells in that in that region. So this is an F pentomino here, this is L pentomino, this is a T pentomino, you have a Y pentomino here, a W, a P pentomino here, okay, you have already used a P pentomino, so there is only one possibility here, that is a U pentomino. This would be either the F is already used, so this has to be an X pentomino. This is N pentomino. This is the V pentomino and a Z pentomino. And we have used all the pentominos which are, none of the pentominos are same, and you have solved this puzzle. This was really an amazing puzzle. As you can see here, without the intended logic, intended solve part, this puzzle was not possible. I also took some time to solve this puzzle, but this was really amazing. So thanks a lot to Madhav Shankarnarayanan for such a wonderful puzzles. The whole contest was amazing. You should try to solve the puzzles at your leisure. You will really find it amazing. You will really enjoy these puzzles. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.